I've not seen such bravery.
Welcome back to another episode of Modding Super Mario War. In the previous episode, I taught you how to edit the images in your texture packs so you can make your own custom tile sets. Now we're doing something a bit different. In the previous episodes, we've been doing only image editing, but now we're going to be doing audio editing. So here's what we're going to be doing. First, we're going to need a program called Audacity. Now, if you haven't used Audacity and you don't know how to install it, I recommend doing that first before watching this video, because this requires some use of Audacity. We're also going to need a sound file beforehand as well. I'd like to replace the jump sound within Super Mario War with my own one, and I'm going to be using the jump sound from Mappy. Okay. Here's what we need to do. First, open up Audacity. Next, we need to open up our sound file in Audacity. Now, if your sound file is a bit longer than usual, I recommend trimming it up just in case. It just makes things more neater. Now, once you've trimmed it to your desired length, all you have to do is go to File, then Save As or Export As or whatever it's called, and a little menu will pop up. Next, we also want to make sure it's named Wave. We also need to figure out which sound it is we're changing. So real quick, I'm going to open up my Super Mario War folder. I'm going to go into SFX, Packs, and then Classic, and I'm going to be looking for what the jump files should be. Now, they're all obviously named, and it's just named jump.wave. So we want to go back to Audacity, and we want to change it to jump.wave. You also want to make sure this is set to wave, and then we'll export it. You want to click Browse, and choose a destination for your file to be exported to. You can export the file to a different folder and drag and drop it, because I find that easier to do. But yeah, that's really just about it. That's all you really need to do. So just to recap, you're going to open Audacity, import your file, trim file to your preferred size, then you're going to hit File, Export As, make sure it's a wave, and then you name it after the file you want to replace, and then you put it in the folder SFX Packs Classic, okay? That's all you need to do. It's really that simple, and you can keep doing this. I should also mention you can't just add sounds for actions that don't exist, so that's just something I wanted to clarify. I also wanted to teach you how to do announcers. So let's take a look into how we do that. Alright, so if we go into the folders SFX, we'll see that there's also one for announcer. Now if we click that, you can see that there's a text file named none.txt and one that says Mario. There's actually two things in the Mario folder, a stage enter.wave and let's go.wave, but the real important juice is inside the none.txt. So if we open this up, we'll see that there's some lines of code here. We've got kills in a row that go all the way up to 10, and then we've got 2 kills in air, stop kills in a row, start fade in and out, and a few others. Now, if you look closely, you'll see that these are the folder names. So SFX Packs Classic. These are the sound files that it's using. Now, I'm going to be using the administrator from Team Fortress 2 for my announcer, so I'm going to go back to the announcer folder. I'm going to create a new folder called admin. That's just what I want to name it. You can name it anything, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be putting all the files that I want in there. Edited all of my files beforehand, and you can actually have them be whatever you really like, as long as it's mp3.ogg or .wave, but I'm going to be going with .wave, so all of my wave files are in here. Now, if you want to make it so if you get a certain amount of kills in a row, you can do that. And you can do that up to 10 kills. So every time you kill a player, the same player or another player, a certain amount of things, it'll play that sound. I should also mention that the 10 kills in a row, if you get anything beyond 10 kills and in a single life, it'll keep repeating that sound. Now these other ones, you can actually change the destination. So yeah, so I've got this one here that says ko.wave. Now this is for my second kill in a row. Now I'm just gonna delete none that's here in the 2 kills in a row, and I'm going to put sfx/announcer/admin, and then I'll put the file name here. Alright, so we're gonna save this text file, and then we're gonna close it, and then we're gonna open up Super Mario War and test it out.
3, 2, 1.
So that's how you do the announcers in Super Mario War. You can make as many as you like, but that's basically all you need to do. You need the file location and the file name, but you also just need to make sure your files are, that's all you need to do. In the next video, I'm going to try and see about teaching you how to do your own custom battlefields or levels, or stages, or whatever you call them. And that might be a much bigger and longer video. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing some other projects, and I've got one really big video planned. So, until then, see ya. Thanks for watching.